and I'm here to answer all your immigration questions. Whatever question you have, I will answer it or try to answer it. Hope everybody is doing amazing. Not having a great hair day, but that's okay. Moonlight Alone Musk is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am wondering who's going to ask me the first question. Today, we're talking about citizenship, naturalization. Lots of things to talk about here. Let's get through it. So, first of all, if you have a green card, you should be looking forward to naturalizing, getting you out of the immigration system, getting you to be on Team USA so you don't have to deal with immigration anymore. My entire career has been devoted to helping people solve immigration problems. And the best solution is to get out of the immigration system. The immigration laws do not apply to you once you become a US citizen. And that's a good thing. So how do you do it? You do it through naturalization. Don't renew your green card, apply for naturalization. Now, there are people who should not apply for naturalization. People who have extremely complicated immigration histories, for example. Those people should not do that. Will the government shutdown delay the judge's DACA decision? I don't know that. Well, I guess that doesn't apply to me, says Simply Gigi, but we'll listen. Why is that, Gigi? Simply Gigi? Why can't? Because are you already a citizen? I hope you are. But at any rate, I'm a fan of every time a 10-year green card is renewed, an angel loses her wings. That's how I put it. Now, there are people for whom naturalization is not appropriate. For example, oh, you're in the UK. Well, yeah, okay, fine. You're in the UK. You don't need U.S. citizenship. Oh, that's very kind of you. That's very sweet of you. Well, the UK is a good place. It's great. London, Bristol, whatever. We love it. But naturalization, getting yourself on Team USA, is a good strategy to solving your immigration plans. And like, here's an example of somebody who shouldn't apply for naturalization. If you're Japanese, Japan does not allow dual citizenship. So if you're Japanese, if you were to become a U.S. citizen, you have to give up your Japanese passport. Why would you do that? That's crazy. Just keep your green card and go from there. We have a question from Abel, our friend over on YouTube. Says, sir, what is the probability of getting a visa from an I-730? I have an interview in the U.S. Embassy in Addis Ababa. My understanding is that no I-730s will be issued. No I-730 approvals will be issued because of the president's ban on refugees. Mellow Sammy Joe says, I can't walk into Canada, Mexico, Russia, etc. without repercussions. Come in legally. Yes, I agree with you. Come in legally. Why would you not come in legally? That's great. Damatila Barisino says, what is the number to your office? The number to my office on YouTube is right above my head, right above what's left of my head. Yeah. Have you seen anyone get residency after a 10-year bar? No, I haven't. I have not. Well, wait a minute. What's the 10-year bar? What do you mean by 10-year bar? 10-year bar. There are waivers for the 10-year bar. Are you meaning a permanent bar? Nazneen, how can I sue a lawyer for taking money and not providing legal services? Well, first of all, if the lawyer hasn't done the services, send them a letter in writing and ask them for a refund. If that doesn't work, contact the state bar. You can also sue in small claims court. Does that help? Hey, Josh, I'm sorry today, but this is your office not responsible for calls and emails. Oh, hard to contact. Okay, well, if you're a client, what I always recommend is sending us an email and then giving us 1 day to respond. Sometimes people send an email and then they're like, oh, you didn't respond. And then they start calling all this. Anand, do you know if the NVC is open or closed? The NVC is open. NVC is open. Cat lover Sam, how long does the I-129 take in New Jersey? The answer is, I would say, approximately a year to get your I-129F approved. Carlos Murillo, I just finished applying right now. And when I logged in, my case says error retrieving your case status. What to do? Well, I'd give it a couple days and see what's happening before you do that. By the way, if you like my live, if you click the like button, that would help me. So please do that. Here's a question from YouTube. Ara, what is the current wait time for an I-130 petition for a Mexican parent who overstayed the visa from a U.S. citizen? I think it might take a year and a half. Let's see. Viral tips 2025. Can I sponsor my mom's Afghan from Afghanistan with a green card? No. You need to be a citizen to apply for your parents. Cat lover Sam, should I file it myself or attorney for I-129F? I'm yawning on my live. That's not good. Got to get some more caffeine. Should you file it by yourself or file it with an attorney? That's a tough one. If you hire a lawyer, you're going to have to pay the lawyer money, right? So there's that. If you do it yourself, it's free. On the other hand, the attorney is going to give you expert advice and is going to increase the chances that you have a good experience and that things go smoothly and that you have a good outcome. Mona says, can I change my lawyer if she is taking too long in my case? Since 2019, I'm a citizen. You can always change lawyers, but the question that I would ask is that going to help? Is the lawyer really taking too long, or maybe it's the process that's taking too long? So you got to clarify that. Amanullah, hello, Josh. Good morning. How long does it take for USCIS to respond to an RFE after a mandamus lawsuit? It should be pretty quick, within months. Great questions coming in everywhere. Is it okay to work at a smoke shop if my I-45 is still pending? It depends on what's in the smoke. Is it weed? If so, I would get out of there. Let's see. Whoops, I lost you there. Can a J2 visa as a sponsor of an active J1 currently in the U.S., a Libyan passport? Can I get a J2 visa as a sponsor? I lost that question. Someone shared. This is Jessinia shared this. It's Kelly 52. Are you lawyers not trying to do something to include the F11 category in the exception, please? I don't know. Can I get a J2 visa? I filed for my family I-130. This is from Khalil Gibran. I filed for my family I-130 and I was approved. Now wait my wife interview. How long? Well, how long does it take to bring your family to the US from abroad? I would say 18 months. That was Ryan. Rough guess. I'm yawning on the live. That's not good. How long to get an interview for an N400 based on in Nevada? Applied in May 2025. I'd say within a year. You got to understand when you ask me processing times, I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. Agadir, Morocco. I've been to Agadir. It's beautiful. I'm in the status adjustment, but I left and they canceled my visa and they gave me CWAP. I am in adjustment status, but I left. They canceled my visa and they gave me a CWAP. Okay, I don't know what that means. Jose Sanz, available. Oh, here it is. My representative emailed USCIS through a congressional liaison about my N400 filed in December 2024 and the I-751, and they responded that my N400 is pending for an interview when an interview slot becomes available. Does this mean I'm getting an interview soon or not? I mean, I hope you get your interview soon, and it seems to suggest you're getting your interview soon, but you've been waiting for almost 2 years for an interview. I don't know. I would say keep waiting, but if you don't get an interview soon, I think you should consider filing a mandamus lawsuit. This is my specialty. Mandamus lawsuit is a lawsuit against USCIS or the State Department to challenge a processing delay. And it works very well for people who are like, hey, how come I don't have an interview? This is crazy. Bex is present, shared the live. Thank you, Bex. Oh. Morocco is the only country granted independence to the United States of America. I've been to Agadir, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful. Delphine LDR, hey, how are you today? I'm fine. That's great. That's a German flag, I think. Yeah, German. Global Lens. Ho-ho. Pending asylum in EOIR, can I travel on advanced parole? No, you can't. Belgium, but close. No, I screwed that one up on my live. Belgium. I've been to Belgium. People drink beer, eat French fries and waffles, and everybody is thin and looks great. I don't know how that works, but great country, beautiful. Normie, new addition to I-45. What else to include since I qualify for 40 quarters of work? I don't know what your question is. Delphine, I screwed up her flag identification, so I have to answer her question. Can I travel to the U.S. when I have a pending K-1 visa process? Yes and no. Yes, you can. First of all, congratulations on getting engaged, Delphine. That's awesome. Love is in the air. You can travel to the U.S. as a visitor, and they'll let you in if they believe that you're going to go home at the end of your trip. So just bear that in mind. Make sure that you, if they ask you, hey, do you have a job? Where do you live, et cetera, that you can answer those and show that you have a compelling reason to return. I have a question from Facebook. By the way, we are live right now on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. We're live on X or Twitter. We're live on YouTube. And also we're live on TikTok. Not live today on Instagram because I forgot my other phone. So, all right, Subham Chetri, please help me. I've been in AP for 8 months now. The only documents they asked me for are medical passport. They called me in July and asked me if I can travel before my first medical. I said no. I think that was my biggest mistake. Okay, so advanced parole, what is it? Advanced parole is when you go to your interview and instead of approving you or denying you, they just make you wait and wait and wait. And that's what they do. So what's the solution for advanced parole? There are two ways out. One way is to wait it out. And you've been waiting for 8 months and you haven't gotten anywhere. The other way to do it is to file a lawsuit against the consulate. This is called a mandamus lawsuit. This is what I do. So if you're sick and tired of waiting in administrative processing, I'm your guy. I can help you get out of there. And we can file a mandamus lawsuit. It takes a few months, and you're very likely to get your visa. Now, does it always work 100% of the time? No, but it works reasonably well enough that we have tons of results that are positive. So there's that. Can I travel to a third country for EB-1A consular processing on advanced parole, pending asylum, EOIR? I can't give you advice on whether you can travel until I know a lot more about your situation, and I don't know that now. Julio Joaquin. Hello, my daughter applied to I-130. I'm currently living in Mexico. I'd like to get an idea of how long it could take to get approved. By the way, she's a U.S. citizen. I don't know the details of your case, so it's hard for me to estimate the processing time, but I would say it's going to take 18 months, a year, 2 years. Is it normal that you get a second 221G letter and return your passport? Is that bad? I don't think it's, I mean, it's not good because it's not good because you wish you got your visa right away and you haven't. So there's that, and I get it. But don't despair. You haven't lost yet. There is hope, and we can help you. I finally got it. Hello, sir. This is from Bella Donas. Hello, sir. I'm an LPR. I had a minor DUI 7 years ago. Can I file for citizenship? Yes. Would the HR 875 affect me? No. HR 875 will not affect you because HR 875 is not the law. It is a proposal. So forget it. You have nothing to worry about in terms of HR 875. Let's see here. Rosie Cabrera. Hello, sir. Hello. First time I see you're live. I applied for a green card for my husband in June of 21. June of 2021. We were waiting for a consular appointment out in his country. What's the latest email that we have in July? Do you think that the government shutdown, it would take longer than 90 days? I don't know. Is international travel safe with a minor DUI? It's hard for me to give advice on travel without knowing more about your situation. This is from Jessica Paula Mendoza. Do you have a green card, Jessica? I think you should be fine to travel. This is from Claire Diva. Can I file for citizenship if my green card expired, or I need to renew the card first? Well, there are two types of renewals. There's a 10-year green card and a 2-year green card. If you have a 2-year green card, you have to apply to renew it. It's technically called petition to remove conditions on residency, the I-751. You have to file that before you can apply for naturalization. But if it's a 10-year green card and that green card expired, then you don't have to get a new green card. You could just apply for naturalization. I often advise people to do that. Jessica, if you have a green card and you want to travel and you have a minor DUI, I wouldn't let that bother you. I would travel anyway. I mean, that's my best guess. I'd like to review your situation a little more closely before I can tell you exactly what to do. I hope that answer was helpful, Claire Diva. What other questions do you have? Should we talk more about naturalization? Donald Trump has made some changes to naturalization. First, they're going to change the way good moral character is evaluated. Second, they're going to ask new questions for the exam. And third, they're going to ask your neighbors whether you're a good person. All of these things are designed to do one thing: discourage you from applying for naturalization. They want you to give up. They don't want you to do it. And that's just not going to happen. You're going to apply and you're going to win and you're going to get approved and you're going to live the rest of your life in peace. Right? I think so. Wife entered illegally. I'm a U.S. citizen requesting her how much money for a lawyer? I don't know. When you're going got 10 years over and you don't need to do the test, what will happen to you? Hmm. Hmm. For a person getting status, let's see. The options. I like that. I like this name, the options. Carnivore police. God bless you, Mr. Goldstein. Thank you. Why are they charging $1 for the DV? I don't know. They don't ask me these things. Trying to make it difficult for people to apply. They hate the DV lottery. They hate immigration. They hate diversity. And if they can stop it, they will. Charging people $1 is just one more way to make it hard. How long does it take to get a green card? That's like saying how long is a piece of string? It depends. Doesn't it? David Chicas, for a person without status going twice to a shooting range with a driver's license, would that be a problem in applying for a green card? I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. Let's see. I snuck here from Venezuela. Can I become a citizen ASAP? Um, Here's a question from Aragsan Sasan. Hey, Josh, are you accepting a new piece? I don't know what a new piece is. A new case? New clients? Yes. Options. How long am I allowed to stay outside the country while my green card is under a 48-month extension? I think you should not stay outside the US for a long time. Otherwise, the options are going to be limited. You're not going to be in good shape. The carnivore police, do you take a case from Arizona? Absolutely, we do. Absolutely. Hmm. Let's see. Let's get some more questions. And by the way, thank you for liking this live. Thank you for sharing this live. I really appreciate it. It inspires me. Zam. My husband is waiting for his visa since June. Do I need a lawyer? That could help. Yes. Ashak. Not possible? I don't know what that means. A shock. Your question is not clear to me. How do you administratively close a case while you have a pending I-130? How can you? Well, it depends on what kind of case it is, so I need to know more. Zam, you have May 27th. I don't know what that means. He has interview on May 27th, 2025. Still waiting for the visa. Let's see, that's April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, it's a long time. Shoot me some questions, people. Hello, I have a green card through marriage. I'm Libyan. Can I travel back home without any issue? I can understand why you'd be nervous about traveling. You should be okay to travel. Rosie Cabrera, can you explain the $100 fee? Is it for all asylum applicants to pay? For new asylum applications that are filed now. Yeah. Carnivore Police, I'd like to get an appointment and talk to you. Absolutely. You can call us using the phone number above my head on YouTube. I do work in Minnesota. We have lots of clients there. Yes. And how do you contact me? Well, the phone number is above my head on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and X. But on TikTok, you can go to my bio and find the link too. Adon says Hispanic Latino considered white race. I don't know. That's the question that I'm not an expert on. Sunshine D is here. Justine is here. Tammy Jackson is here. A license. How many months do I need to wait to get a green card after marriage? I don't know. Mustafa, hello. Yvette Soriano, I've been convicted of theft in 2025. It's a long story, but I got the green card last 2026. It's good for 10 years. It'll be expiring in 2026. Can I apply for citizenship without any notice? Please advise. You can apply for naturalization 10 years after you got your, 5 years after you got your green card, generally. So this is for a vet, if you're listening. So if you got your green card in 2026, then you should be eligible now to apply for naturalization. And that's exciting. You have to disclose that old criminal case, but you can still be approved because it was a long time ago. Here's one. Here's a good question. Yeah, Yvette, since you have that old criminal case, I think it'd be a really good idea to get a lawyer. You should reach out to me. I can help you out with that. We need to get you on Team USA. Okay. Immediately when I applied for I-730, will I need a lawyer or will I have to wait a while? You can have, we can help you. We can. Oh, Shahid Zaman Khan, stay blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. Yes. Citizenship. I passed the test 3 months ago and I'm still waiting in this area. I don't know why too long. If you, hello, Abdi in Minnesota. Here's somebody who says, I like lawyer Josh because if he promises you, he will do. Thanks. Thank you. Any update on the I-730 for Afghans? This is from Jalal. I-730s for Afghans and for everyone else, those I-730s are not going to be approved. You can get your visa petition approved. You can't get your visa. Why is that? It's because Donald Trump has a presidential proclamation that is preventing the approval of the I-730. I'm sorry to say.